Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm has been brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. By Interventional Pain Specialist. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Enjoy life and stop living with pain. By the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to move over for emergency vehicles. By Kentucky Legend Hams. One legend folks can rely on. By the Medical Center, the official healthcare partner of the Hilltopper IMG Sports Network. By Pizza Hut, the flavor of now. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. By UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS can help. More information at solvers.ups.com. By US Bank, all of us serving you at US Bank. And by WKONA, the official team physicians of WKU Athletics.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, what an awesome game against Marshall, 49-28 to be the Conference USA East champions.
Well, that one felt good. It was something that our players have worked really hard at trying to get to that point, to play a team of that caliber with a lot riding on the game. And there was a lot riding on this game. Our guys came ready to play. We competed. We found a way to make plays. Everything wasn't perfect, but our defense played outstanding. They found a way to shut down the run. They created turnovers. They really put us in a great position as an offense. But a great team effort, a huge win, and it was great to do it in front of our home crowd.
You know what, you said that about the home crowd. It's like everybody had a chip on their shoulder. How big a factor was the home crowd?
Well, I thought the crowd was into it, and it was a huge plus for us. They really got us going. They really were into the game. We could really hear them on the sideline. And when you have the 12th man on your side, normally you're going to have an edge. So really was happy with the crowd and the fact, the energy that they brought. Our players really bought into it, and it helped us to the victory. And
how big advantage, you talk about that, how big advantage is to have that type of crowd?
Well, it's great, especially in these type of games. Now you're getting to the end of the season, lots riding on it. And now we've got the conference championship coming up, a lot riding on this game. And you want your fans to enjoy the experience, but also give you an edge, be into it, want to win. And I know that we're fired up to get to this point, and to do it in front of our home crowd makes it even better.
Okay, Coach, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to you after these messages.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
People ship all kinds of things.
But what if that thing is a few 100,000 doses of flu vaccine?
That need to be kept at 41 degrees.
While being shipped to a country where it's 90 degrees. In the shade.
Sound hard? Yeah.
Does that mean people in Laos shouldn't get their vaccine?
We didn't think so.
From figuring it out to getting it done.
We're here to help.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
One of the best parts about actually having an event at the WKU Augustine Alumni Center is the staff that you get to work with.
The staff is very accommodative, very helpful and friendly, make sure that we have everything that we need.
The WKU conferencing staff is just wonderful to work with and so accommodating.
I would definitely recommend the Nicely Center. It's just a great place to hold meetings, to supply the needs that the companies and businesses around this area need.
We could not more highly recommend this location and the conferencing and catering system to meet all of your needs.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community too.
Working with South Central Bank has been a great experience for us because they are a locally owned bank.
They have been very responsive to what we need. I see the people that I know from the bank out in the community. They come to our business, we come to theirs.
So they understand our business and our needs.
They have been very good and tried hard to keep our business.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Bowling Green Country Club is one of Kentucky's oldest and most respected private clubs. Our active and vibrant membership has helped establish our heritage and tradition since 1913. Banquet facilities, pool, tennis courts, pro shop, traditional golf course, and recently remodeled clubhouse are services available to our members. We offer full, social, junior, senior, out-of-county, and corporate memberships to create a well-diversified, family-oriented environment. We welcome you to become a member of our family and make Bowling Green Country Club your home away from home.
This week's injury update is brought to you by WKONA. They want you to know where to go. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, what was great about the Marshall game is that we started off fast and really ran the ball really well.
Well, we did. We came out the first series, took it right down and scored, I think, in either 3 or 4 plays, and our guys were hot and they were into it. And normally, when we can find a way to start fast and get momentum, it helps the whole team relax. It normally helps us play better. We were able to function at a high level in the first half on both sides of the ball, scoring points, creating stops. And when you can build that lead in the first half, it's going to help propel you to victory. But really happy with the way we came out ready to play. And
Ace Wells had 24 carries for 132 yards. He's been dynamic in these last few games.
Well, he's done a very good job. You know, he's a guy that, like I've said before, if we can get him some space, we can get him out in the open field, he can create some plays and he can make some guys miss. And he's been doing a great job of taking care of the ball, really gives us a threat in the running game. And like I said, you know, when we can get it to him and let him do his thing, it helps our whole offense. Our passing game definitely opens up the running game, but he's been doing a great job.
And in the passing game, Dowdy had 5 touchdowns.
Well, he's been just outstanding the last, basically the whole season, but really taking care of the ball, distributing it to all of our playmakers, not turning the ball over. When you have 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in a game, you're going to have a good chance of winning. But you know, there were a lot of times he stood in there. You know, Marshall's a good football team. They got some pressure. He took some hits, threw some great passes under pressure that really helped get us some big plays. So a great job by Brandon.
And then your receivers, of course, who had a great game too.
Well, our receivers like to compete and battle, and you know, each of them bring a different element to the table. But Taywan Taylor has done a great job going deep, making plays for us. Nick Norris, if you get it to him high line of scrimmage, he's quick, he's fast, he's agile. Got Antoine Grant, who was making big plays for us, running great routes. That's his strength. And Jared Dangerfield's a guy that just is physical and made some big catches on some in cuts, was physical on the outside. They all play hard. They all compete. You know, Dakari's Fan got in there and did some things for us. So really like the way they compete and battle, and they work hard in practice, and that carries over to the game.
And look, you know, it's been great to have Tyler Higbee back.
Well, he was a huge addition. We were able to get him back. You know, he really owns the field in between the hashes, and when you can do that, it helps your quarterback perform at a higher level. And anybody that can go in there amongst the linebackers and safeties and make tough catches in traffic, get open, find a way to compete. I think he scored 2 touchdowns for us. We came out the first play of the game, hit him up the seam, caught the ball in tight coverage and made a good run. But you know, his presence in the passing game is big for us, and I was happy to see him back out there. I know he's worked hard to rehab and get back as soon as he can. And then Tim Gorski is our other tight end, who continues to battle and fight through some nicks and strings that he's had, but he's a physical run blocker, and those two guys are a great combination.
And physically up front, I got a chance to talk to Forrest Lamp. It's amazing how you got on the bubble screen. He's out there running. He just gives so much energy every time he's out there.
Well, he's a great athlete. Him and Brandon Ray are on the left side of the line. They're very athletic. They can run. They can do other things than just block. Like you said, they can get out on the perimeter, help our screen game, get people down, chop down. They're athletic enough to block guys in space, which is hard for some linemen to do. But really, our whole offensive line has been playing at a high level. They've been very efficient. We see a lot of different looks, a lot of different fronts, a lot of different stunts and blitzes, and their ability to pick those things up has been very good all year.
And it's amazing, again, on defense, Overstreet had a great game with 2 sacks.
Well, the key with Derek Overstreet is he plays a great effort, and you know, that's why he was our Bowl MVP last year. That's why he continues to find ways to make plays. He just continues to fight and battle and scrap on every play and try to get off blocks and spin and move and duck under and run around. And you know, really his effort and his passion for the game is contagious, and it helps our whole defensive line.
And John Morris, right, had a great game too with 1 sack.
John has been a difference maker for us, without question. We've gone to some different fronts. He's a guy that controls the middle. He's extremely smart. He moves around up front to create some different looks for the offense where they never know exactly what's going to happen. He plays extremely hard. He's very intelligent on the football field, but his presence has really helped us, and really our whole defensive line has gotten better because of his presence.
And in the secondary, Marcus Ward did a great job, especially with tackles.
Marcus has been very consistent. He is a good tackler. I think he's improved upon his technique. I think he is seeing things better. He's a smart individual that is the quarterback of the secondary, gets us lined up, and knows how to keep everything in front of him.
Okay, Coach, what a great game. Now to the play of the game. Coach had another outstanding play during the game. So what play of the game we have here?
Well, this is a red zone call for us that we like to use. I believe we scored on the second quarter, but Tyler Higbee's our big tight end. We line up in a 2-by-2 set. We're going to motion over Nick Norris, and he's going to run what we call a loop route. He's going to fly to the flat and come back underneath. And as that's going on, we've got Higbee going to run what we call a hook go. He's going to push up to about 6 to 8, break out, try to get it and jump it, and then go to the back of the end zone. And while that's going on, this is the first read. On the backside, we've got Jared Dangerfield. He's going to run what we call worm route. He's going to push up to 6. He's going to bring it in like he's coming across and fly back out of it. So really the quarterback's key is reading this area right here. If it's not there, he pops back. Tyler Higbee ran a great route on the hook go. He popped open. We threw it up high at the back of the end zone, which is what we want to do for a big touchdown that got us, even bigger lead.
It's amazing to have him back in there. He's really like a big receiver.
Well, and that's what he is. He's a big target. He's athletic. He's a great matchup against linebackers, even against safeties. He's a guy that if you go one-on-one, we're going to take our chances and throw it to him. And like I said, he made a great move. He was open in the back of the end zone. We threw it up high. Big touchdown to help us.
And you can kind of tell if it's man-to-man coverage, though, too.
Yes, that's why we do it. We motion him over to see if it's man-to-man, and definitely it was, and he ran over. Nick ran a good route as well, but they jumped his route, and Higbee popped open the back of the end zone, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back to you after these messages.
This WKU Football Legends feature is being brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on. There isn't a player more responsible for lifting the WKU Hilltopper football program from the FCS to the FBS level than running back Bobby Rainey. Rainey willed his way to 100-yard rushing performances against even the biggest of FBS opponents as the Hilltoppers made the tough climb to college football's biggest level of competition. Rainey had the second-best single-season rushing performance in Hilltopper history as a junior and then topped that as a senior. Upon his graduation, Rainey had rushed for more yards and had more carries than anyone in Hilltopper football history, and he remains at the top of the list. All of this was accomplished with a relentless power rushing style and remarkable vision and toughness. Without Rainey, the Hilltopper football program wouldn't have made the successful transition in 2011 that catapulted the program to its recent success. This WKU Football Legends feature is brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
So how did you get this gold PS4?
So last week I ran into this guy, Dimitri Two Hands. He used to run with the mob. Anyway, his goons boosted some bullion from the Kemerov vault. But the bars are marked, so they had to melt them down. Now it's in a cookhouse. You know the right guys and have the dinero. People are dipping all sorts of stuff in it. That's how.
Really? Because I heard that you can only win it at Taco Bell.
Grab a quesarito or Volcano Quesarito Big Box for a chance to win a limited edition gold PS4 bundle. There's a winner every 10 minutes.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
orthopedic needs, contact the caring physicians at WKONA at 270-782-7800.
Bowling Green Country Club is one of Kentucky's oldest and most respected private clubs. Our active and vibrant membership has helped establish our heritage and tradition since 1913. Banquet facilities, pool, tennis courts, pro shop, traditional golf course, and recently remodeled clubhouse are services available to our members. We offer full, social, junior, senior, out-of-county, and corporate memberships to create a well-diversified, family-oriented environment. We welcome you to become a member of our family and make Bowling Green Country Club your home away from home.
Hey, Big Red. Thanks for coming to my IGA tailgate. I always wanted to know what it was like to tailgate on the hill, and this is the only time I could do it. Our fans sure are lucky that they get to tailgate and compete in the IGA Tailgater of the Game promotion. I wish I could win because you know how much I like to win, but someone has to coach. So Hilltopper fans, I challenge you to become the IGA Tailgater of the Game. And be sure to get all your tailgating essentials at your local IGA, the official grocer of WKU Athletics. Go Tops!
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, again, especially on defense, how important has the interior line been this year?
Well, it's been the difference for our defense. Our defense, in my opinion, this game was their best game of the year. Really played outstanding. Stopped the run. They were physical up front. They gave a lot of different looks. They kept the ball in front of them. Didn't give up very many big plays, created turnovers, all those things that you need to be a great team. They played outstanding. And really it starts up front. You got John Morris, who's 6'2", 305, 310 pounds, plays extremely well for us. He's been added to the mix. You got Omar Bryan, who's 6'3", 310. Gives us some punch and some power up front. Those two guys have really helped us up front. Then you add in the guys we had last year that have still been playing well. Jamani Brown, Brian Shorter, DT. All those guys play well. We rotate them in there, but just their presence, their size, their ability to give us a little more mass has really helped our overall defense.
And Nick Holt had 2 interceptions.
Well, he's the quarterback of the defense. He gets us lined up. We've gotten to where our guys are doing a good job of reading the quarterback's eyes, and with the zone techniques we play, our eyes should all be on the quarterback. Normally, the quarterback's going to tell you what he's going to do with the ball unless he's really, really good. He's trying to deceive you, but he did a great job of finding a way to be in the right place at the right time, read the quarterback's eyes, and I was really happy for the way he played, especially on senior day.
And the secondary is doing well too, starting off with Marcus Ward.
Well, Marcus, Brandon Lesson, our 2 safeties back there, Prince Aurora, wonderful Terry, and then we rotate some guys in there to keep them fresh. But those guys have been consistent. They've improved their play the last 2 games. They haven't given up the big play. They've been in position. They've been doing the small things better. And I think when you do that in the secondary, it's going to help the overall defense perform at a high level. And like I said, I thought this past game our defense was outstanding.
And now on offense, Tim Gorski is definitely a huge blocker on the offense.
Well, my hat's off to Tim Gorski. He's done a tremendous job all year. He's a young man who tore his Achilles in the spring, came back a whole lot sooner than most people would, really worked hard to get back, and he knew that we needed him. And he's been a great blocker for us. He gives us something in the passing game as well. He can catch the short passes. He'll slide up the seam every now and then, but he's a physical blocker. And when you can have a tight end in the game and you have the threat of throwing and running, and you can hand it off to your running back and let him do his damage at the point of attack, Tim has been playing very, very good for us.
It's really like an extra blocker.
He is. He's a big, strong, physical guy that gives us an extra tackle on the end of the line of scrimmage, but we need him in there to perform at a high level.
Okay, Coach, now to the feature with Tim Gorski.
My name is Tim Gorski. I'm a redshirt senior from Chicago, and I play tight end. I was always pretty big, and when I was younger, started playing football a year earlier because, like I said, I was bigger, and my dad wanted me to play when I was younger. And my brother had played, so I kind of just wanted to follow in his footsteps and play all the sports. Some of the players I enjoyed watching growing up was Jeremy Shockey. I love Brian Urlacher, I'm a Bears fan. Just the bigger guys that are really physical on the field. What made me choose to come to WKU was a family-like atmosphere when I was here. I love the campus. It's a beautiful place, top-notch facilities, and just all the players. I felt really comfortable here. Since I've gotten here, the program's skyrocketed. The year before, they were 2-10. My true freshman year, we were 7-5. So I mean, that's just a big step right there. And some of the athletes I've seen come through here and go to the NFL, it's been a really fun time to be a part of the program right now. And I feel like that we've kind of started to elevate to the next level. Coach Brohm differs from other coaches in the past. He's just an easygoing guy. I mean, he knows what he's got to get done, and when we get things done, he's happy. So he's not going to keep us out here for 3 hours. We know if we do our work, he's very punctual, so we do our work, we get out, and as long as we do it well. I'd say my favorite memory from the Bahamas Bowl was probably just getting there and seeing everything. I had never been there. I know a lot of guys never have. So just getting there and seeing Paradise Island, pulling up, and like everyone's was like their faces were glued to the windows, and everyone was just loving it, and just really experiencing it with the team was really a good time. I'd say what I enjoyed most about playing Conference USA is just traveling to all different states. I mean, we get to go to Florida, we've been to Texas twice, we get to go to Virginia, Louisiana. I mean, just I can say like they're great atmospheres to play in too. On game day, I prepare myself, I wake up. If we have an early game, I won't shower, but normally I'll just take a shower and kind of think about the plays, what I have to do that day. We get to the stadium, I'll just kind of keep to myself for a little bit and really just focus on what I have to do in the game. I go out, play catch with one of our GAs, Otto, before every game, so I just find him, play catch for a little bit, come in, and just kind of focus on what I have to do. I'd say my favorite game has got to be LSU. I mean, going out there in that mud with that mud in the rain, I mean, it was just fun. It was just like a smash mouth football game, kind of what I'm used to back home up north. So, I mean, I just really enjoyed it because, I mean, just being out there, rolling around in the mud, coming off like all wet, I mean, I guess that was just the most enjoyable for me.
As the presenting sponsor of Hilltoppers with Heart, Passport Health Plan is proud to serve Western Kentucky University and Hilltopper fans across the state with all their health care provider needs.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
All workplace offices can be stressful, some more than others. So you can imagine, if this was your office, you'd want people to slow down and move over. Every day, emergency professionals put their lives on the line just by showing up for work. When you see a service vehicle or a car in distress, slow down and move over. In Kentucky, it's the law.
Great catch! Yes, that's what I'm talking about! First down!
Football season is right around the corner.
Great catch! I love how you do it.
And Time Warner Cable Sports Pass has you covered with all the football you can handle. With NFL Red Zone from NFL Network, enjoy every touchdown from every game Sunday afternoons, all on one channel. Plus, watch all 16 live Thursday night football games on NFL Network. Upgrade to Sports Pass for only $8.99 more per month. Call 1-844-519-3773. Time Warner Cable.
I like that Passport's right here in Kentucky. That's why I choose Passport.
We choose Passport because there's no cost to us.
I choose Passport because they helped my mom get the care she needed.
We choose Passport because of her.
Why will you choose Passport? Call 1-800-578-0603 and choose Passport, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart. Passport Health Plan. We take the time to care.
Being a new father is absolutely fantastic. You know, as a new parent, one of the greatest joys you have is holding your child, and I couldn't stop a burning sensation like in the right side of my shoulder. The thing that I most appreciate about having gone to IPS is being able to use my hands without having numbness. To experience the relief from pain, I would do it 1,000 times.
Interventional pain specialists. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional.
Bowling Green Country Club is one of Kentucky's oldest and most respected private clubs. Our active and vibrant membership has helped establish our heritage and tradition since 1913. Banquet facilities, pool, tennis courts, pro shop, traditional golf course, and recently remodeled clubhouse are services available to our members. We offer full, social, junior, senior, out-of-county, and corporate memberships to create a well-diversified, family-oriented environment. We welcome you to become a member of our family and make Bowling Green Country Club your home away from home.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now we have a Southern Miss this week.
Well, it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Our guys have put in a lot of time to get to the championship game, and the fact that we're here is a great achievement. Now we've got to go out and find a way to win. And Southern Miss is a team that's playing extremely at a high level right now. They're really executing on both sides of the ball. Their offense can make big plays. They have a good quarterback, good running backs, a big receiver that's very good. Their defense has created a ton of turnovers. They kind of changed their scheme a little bit. They're much more aggressive on defense and challenge things a lot more. But, you know, it's going to be a great matchup. Two teams that are playing very, very well. Both of them had good quarterbacks, and the defenses are playing good. And I expect an extremely exciting game.
And it's kind of similar to us on offense.
They're very similar. You know, like I said, they have a very good quarterback who's very accurate. He can throw the football. He can throw it downfield. He can read things. Good running backs, a big receiver that's physical on the outside. They really utilize him a whole lot on up the field routes, on fade throws, on back shoulder throws, but really are doing a great job of executing. And the thing they've done lately is they haven't turned the ball over. They take care of it. Their defense creates turnovers. And normally if you're playing great defense and making some big plays on offense, you're going to have a chance to win. So, like I said, a very good matchup.
How important it is for this week for the fans to come up?
Well, we want to see them all out there once again. I think it's a great opportunity for this town to showcase what we're all about. We feel like we've put in a lot of hard work as players, as coaches to get to this point. We want to try to bring a championship home to Bowling Green, and it's going to be a great challenge. It'll be a great game. It'll be one that'll go down to the very end, and hopefully we'll find a way to win, but we're looking forward to getting our fans out there.
Okay, Coach, make sure you show up. You're watching the Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner with Jeff Brohm has been brought to you by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. By Interventional Pain Specialist. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Enjoy life and stop living with pain. By the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to move over for emergency vehicles. By Kentucky Legend Hams. One legend folks can rely on. By the Medical Center, the official healthcare partner of the Hilltopper IMG Sports Network. By Pizza Hut, the flavor of now. By South Central Bank, home of the official debit card of WKU Athletics. By Taco Bell, because sometimes you gotta live Moss. By UPS, from figuring it out to getting it done, UPS can help. More information at solvers.ups.com. By US Bank, all of us serving you at US Bank. And by WKONA, the official team physicians of WKU Athletics.